Hi, so we're just down here at the paddock and I've got a few minutes, so I was thinking we talk a lot about food rewards but we don't really explain what to use. So I just thought I'd run through some of the things that I use when I'm training my dogs. So I usually have about 4 or 5 motivators that I might use, and I kind of mix it up a little bit. Some days I might use 1 or 2, other days I might use as many as 4. So I tend to rank them. So number 1 for my dogs would probably be one of these. And how I use them is I just peel the foil back and I let them have a lick of it. At the end of it, if they've done something really good, I let them have the whole lot, and I'd call that a jackpot reward. So probably these kinds of things, because they've got high scent value, I'm not saying that I feed this as part of their diet. This would be a treat or used as a reward in training. Other thing I use is Devon, what we call Devon, or luncheon sausage, as I would have called it a few years ago. This is just the human version chopped up, and you can use this when you're doing things on the move, or you can use it for training static behaviours like stays. The other good one is cheese. Use a little bit of cheese. We didn't have much cheese. I think somebody's been using the cheese for eating instead of not a lot left over for dog training. And of course dog training treats. So I've got 4 motivators here today. So one of these, and there's a variety of brands and flavours that you can use. Devon, cheese, and dog treats. So these are, I can't even remember what they are, but I think this flavour is actually duck. Alright, so those are, I would recommend that you had 2 or 3 in your training toolbox. Mix it up a little bit. Maybe you'd have a container that had all 3 of these, so that the dog didn't really know which one it was getting. And it depends on your dog's motivation and what their appetite is like, what their preferences are. So it's up to you to work out and rank what number 1 would be and what number 5 would be. A couple of other little tips I've got is, if you're not really into holding treats in your hand and you don't really like the way it feels in your hand, you can use things like an old roll-on deodorant bottle, pop the ball out and fill the container, like obviously rinse it thoroughly, pop the ball out and make up a bit of a gravy. And what you can do is hold that in your hand and the dog just licks it. So you can reward them for nice loose lead walking, you can reward in place, you can use it for trick training, whatever you like. It's another idea if you don't really want to get hands dirty and all that kind of stuff. So that's one little tool that you can use. Alright, the other one, I used this years and years ago. So this is just a toothpaste tube. So what I'd suggest you do is chop the end off it, and you can fill this up with mince. I'd make it into a little bit of like a slurry, so that it comes out the end of the tube a little bit easier. So it's another way that you can have a tool with a food reward in it that you don't have to put your hands on. And then once you've chopped the end off here, just roll it up, and then I just use a bulldog clip, put it on the end, and then you can pop that in your pocket or whatever. Obviously it comes with a cap, but in our household the caps seem to be the first thing that goes missing. Anyway, hope that's useful. A few ideas and a few suggestions on food rewards.